Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. When last we left off, we woke up in the bed of a woman who is not our sister. That sounds such a weird statement to think about, isn't it? But it's true. We did. And, well, she didn't want us to do what Shiki has decided on. And, well, I say decided on. He still doesn't want to do it himself, but he doesn't have much choice, because the alternative, if he doesn't, is much, much worse. At least for Akiha. And, well, the question still remains. There is still the doubt that clouds everything of, will Shiki actually be able to do it? Well, let's read on and find out. I reach the mansion. I have a headache. My vision is blurry, like everything was shrouded in mist. My vision is distorted. I can't breathe properly. Just breathing makes me dizzy. Each step I take feels like 100 meters. My body, it's so exhausted, I'm practically numb. I drag my legs. My body reaches its limit and doesn't move like I want it to. My mind thinks negatively, telling me I can't do anything with such a body. But my burning blood denies all those ideas. My loud heartbeat, only my pulse is high. Under the moon, my concentration is sharpened. I just came here naturally. There's no mistake. My heart beats loudly. My throat burns. My body is exhausted and uses all of its energy to stay alive. It's suicidal to fight like this. But I feel no fear. My fingers are paralyzed by the weight of my knife. My nerves feel frayed. What a familiar sensation. I remember this feeling. I felt it so many times already. The feeling he had when he killed in the dream. And a long time ago, I think I had this feeling too. I won't last long. I head into the detached building. Strangely enough, I did not feel anything when I saw it. Shiki, it's you. Shiki gets up slowly. There's only two people there. One is a vampire called Shiki. Another is a red-haired girl. Why does the music seem very loud? Weird. Welcome, Shiki. I thought you wouldn't make it. My mind does not feel anything. Akiha is there behind Shiki. Hopefully me adjusting the volume on my headphones, because I think it messes with system volume. Oh well, hopefully it didn't affect anything. Her eyes look dead as she rests at the wall. Like, I had the issue in the past where if I open OBS, and that's not even while recording, if I just open OBS and then connect my headphones, because I have a Bluetooth headset, that I normally use, OBS gets real pissy about it and stops recording system audio. Like completely outright will not record system audio, and I have to completely reset OBS in order to get it to do so. So, that's fun. I don't know if it does that with wired headphones. I've not tried that. At least I've not noticed it. And the only reason I know that it stops recording system audio completely, no matter what I change the settings to in OBS, is by chance. So I don't know how many times I've recorded and not recorded any game audio, which would be annoying, or which is annoying, actually, but it is what it is. I guess I can't change it at this point. I'm not going to go back and go through every single one of my videos and try to remember which one had music where and so on and so forth. Oh. My mind does not feel anything. Akiha is there behind Shiki. Her eyes look dead as she rests on the wall. Maybe Shiki put it on, but she is wearing a kimono. That thing. Akiha is like a mindless doll. I let out a big breath. I do not feel anything. It's like I have turned into a doll, like Akiha, feeling nothing. But you're too late. I've got Akiha back. Shiki walks towards me. Shiki, what do you want to do? I ask him as I raise my knife. Shiki tries to hold in his laughter as he talks. Meets me. I don't even know. My purpose as Shiki is to get Akiha. I have no intention of sucking any of the lowlife's blood. I see. But for that, you were pretty random back then. Yes, you're so right. But it can't be helped. That wasn't my intention. It tells me, Shiki, to kill, deprive, and destroy all. I'm just following that. My throat is also quite sore, so, I don't know why I'm even recording, other than I really want to read more of this. So, if my voices are even more inconsistent than usual, especially with, Shiki, that's why. I don't know why. That's awful. I don't remember much, but you weren't like that before, Shiki. Yeah, I went crazy from that day 8 years ago. There's a weird guy in my head and he tells me to kill everything. Saying that, Shiki laughs. He keeps on laughing like wheels turning indefinitely. There. I can't find one bit of humanity. This is my last question. Aren't you feeling any pain? Pain? No way. I'm perfect. I love myself for doing this. Well, I could say I was bored, but I've already solved that. Until now, my fun was to eat those lowlives, but that's over since Akiha's back. Now I've no time to play with these toys. Shiki sounds satisfied. It was useless to ask, but I still wanted to ask. If this guy had the pain Yumizuka had, the pain as a human having to suck blood despite not wanting to, then you're not human anymore. My words are menacing. Shiki stops moving. I don't get it. I don't get why you came here to get killed, and I don't get that question you asked. Shiki, what did you come here for? To kill you, and to retrieve Akiha. As those words leave my mouth, all the blood in my body accelerates. Are you sane, Shiki? Are you saying a normal person like you can kill me? There's no reason for me to answer. I narrow my gaze and look at his lines. Don't be full of yourself. This is mine. I won't give it back to you. Maybe he felt something. Shiki backs up as if he's scared. Akiha is my sister. I am the only one with a blood relation. There's no place for you. He looks at me with bloodshot eyes. There's nothing more to say to him. I raise my knife and take a step. I guess I should say now. I have an idea on where I want to stop this episode, unless the part where I'm thinking of is farther along than, it is. So this episode might be a touch short. Actually, the next few episodes might be a touch short because I have a few different ideas on where I want to end episodes, and, well, we'll see how that goes. Just a heads up. You're right, Shiki. Akiha is not my sister. What? Akiha is my woman. Ew. It's a dumb line. At least in my opinion. It's it's also kind of weird, but yeah, it is what it is. I say that a lot. I've said that a lot too. I take another step. Losing himself in my words, Shiki attacks me straight on. That becomes the signal for our last deathmatch. I can't take much time. If only Clashing Souls was playing in the background. Oh well. My body is at its limit, and I want to get Akiha out of here as fast as I can. So, there's only one thing to do. I have to dodge Shiki's arm and cut across the line on his chest. My body will be able to move this once. I will be able to avoid it. He attacks me. Shiki's range and my range are about the same. We try to kill each other fairly in our range. No, that was just my illusion. Shiki lets out a funny scream as he swings it. I stop it with my knife. Just replace it with a dirty word and you'll have fun. There's no time to think about other things. My knife and whatever Shiki is holding clangs together with a high-pitched shriek. I thought I'd cut you in half along with your knife, but that is a pretty strong for an antique, Shiki. Shiki swings it above his head. My whole body shakes. What Shiki is holding is a thing like a sword that must be 10 times longer than my knife. Your knife isn't very long, so it's like a sword, broadsword, longsword, bastard sword. Is it like a, was it one-handed sword, two-handed sword, hand-and-a-half sword? There's a lot of different options. I mean, it's probably not a Tonto if it's 10 times longer than your knife. I mean, is he holding a fucking, what is it? What is Sephiroth's sword's name? Masamune? Was it No, it was Masamune. I don't think it was Murasame. Oh, whatever. I'm rambling. I don't understand. He was certainly barehanded up until now. Maybe he's a Hexblade Warlock or a Eldritch Knight fighter. I have too much D&D on my mind at the moment. Watching Critical Role all day and just spending the last, a couple of weeks making a D&D map. I'm rambling. Oh, forgot to read that line. When did he get that? But there won't be a second time. The red sword swings down. Even if he swings it, it's only going to get stuck in the walls or the ceiling due to its length. I avoid it instantly. The red sword Shiki was holding came down without getting stuck anywhere. During that swing, the sword was indeed in the ceiling, but it came arcing down like a hot knife through warm butter. Somewhere, the sound of dripping blood. Persistent. Shiki holds up his sword once again. My mind stops. In my vision is Shiki and Akiha sitting at the back of the room. Akiha blankly stares at me and Shiki. Akiha sits like a doll. Akiha. I can't leave Akiha here. But right now, I bite my tongue and get away. I go through the shoji door which leads out to the garden. If that sword does not hit walls, then I'm at a disadvantage inside. Outside, the forest. In this dark night, in these woods, there should be some advantage for me. I suddenly feel dizzy. My feet stumble as I almost fall. The wound in my back reopens and blood pours forth. No time for that. I let out a breath. Stumbling, I lean against a tree. I can't pass out here. I hear the sound of someone moving through grass. Shiki is definitely after me. Then, just a little more. I need to go at least to some place where I can hide and attack him from behind. Then, something like a sword sticks into the tree I'm leaning on. I jump sideways. Twice. The sword that comes flying pierces through the tree easily. My body moves before I thought about it. I hide my body from tree to tree. The swords are following close behind. Is there no end to this? The swords are thrown one after another like bullets. What? There is no end. As I run away, he increases the amount of swords he throws at me. When I notice, the dark forest is full of pierced trees, looking like some sort of forgotten execution site. Are you done running away now, Shiki? Don't tell me you thought you could kill me here. I can hear his voice, but he does not throw his sword. As I can't see him, maybe he can't see me. No way. I straighten out and lean on a big tree. His sword shouldn't pierce through a tree this big. Hey man, where'd all that talk you gave me earlier? If you're going to kill me, it's no fun unless you try. The voice echoes as I still cannot tell where he is. I close my eyes and try to make my hearing more sensitive. Yes, ... Ellipses. I can't hear his breathing or feel his presence. Of course, I don't have beast-like senses like he does. I hear a dripping noise. What was it? I don't think there's any water around here. Jeez, you are a big chicken. All right. Just reminded me of the chicken singing from the room. Great. All right. If that's all you're going to do, then I'll make this interesting for you. You can hide there all you want. I can hear his voice, but I still can't tell where he is. Let's see. If that's the case, I'll have to make this a bit interesting. It's no fun just to kill you. It's easy to skewer you right now, but I bet Akiha won't be happy about it. That dripping sound. It's closer this time. The sound is from the tree right in front of me. When I look, I see it's the sound of liquid dripping down the sword that pierced the tree. Yes, I should crush your hands and feet and make you a toy for Akiha. Akiha likes to play with dolls, and it would suit her. It doesn't seem to be sap. Some kind of liquid is dripping down that thin sword. When I look at it harder, it seems more like ice melting into water. Oh yeah, I haven't told you this yet, but Akiha right now is a bit out of my hands. I guess I was too happy and I overdid it. It's good that she's back, but it's a problem when she bites anyone she sees, right? The liquid drips down. The red sword is more like a blade itself than a sword. A simple weapon, just a blade. This is the weapon Shiki was throwing. A red, thin, long blade. But why is that dripping red liquid? Red. 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 I see. Oh, wrong voice. I'll pass on making you Akiha's toy. I'm sure it'll be a great present if I present you to her with a ton of swords sticking in you, but I think Akiha will bite on you before she plays with you. I can't let Akiha eat such a poor meal. Shut up. Red. That person. Red. There's something important. Red. I have to realize it. Wait a minute. Yes, that's a good idea. To let Akiha be a cannibal just like me. Blood. I see. It's blood. That's blood. That's why there's so many swords around here. There are 100 swords stuck in trees, disjointed hands and feet scattered around. Dark night, glass moon, the bloody forest. Yes. That's good. Wrong voice. Sorry about that. It'd be excellent if you were our first meal. I've made up my mind. Yes, now I have to go get Akiha to be like me as soon as possible. The dripping sound. The sound of new blood dripping. Bye, Shiki. I must say that we are quite close, but I'm done playing around. That lets me know where he is. I get away from the tree I'm leaning on. I turn around and cut its lines. Sliding, the large tree falls to the ground. Whoa! I hear the voice from above. In a word, he says such tasteless things right above me until now. You. Shiki comes falling down. In his hand is the red sword made of blood, but before he could swing it, my knife cuts through his arm. Splattering blood, Shiki's arm falls to the ground. The blood pouring out of his sliced arm makes a black stain on the ground. That's the same for me, as I am below him. Red blood, like human blood, splashes on my chest. Shiki falls to the ground and jumps back like a monkey. Shiki looks at me. Oh, I guess you can do it if you try. I'm relieved, Shiki. It's unlike you to be killed so easily like that. I try to say something, and I stop. I have no room for that. Kill. 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 If you have the energy to move your mouth, use it to eliminate that creature. My body takes over my mind. Hey, why aren't you saying anything? Damn, don't act like you're the good guy. You're more than a monster than I am. I grip my knife as I walk towards Shiki. You don't even want to talk to me, huh? I feel the same way too. I don't want to talk to you either. I may be a cannibal, but I'm not a machine like you. I walk through the grass. Alright. I still have a mind that lets me choose. I know what I'm doing is considered evil for you guys, but we do it knowing that. But what are you, being controlled by your blood? I'm asking, What are you trying to kill without any will of your own, Nanaya Shiki? I walk to kill him. Shit. Do you know how you look right now? You're not a living thing. You're like a machine, a doll that kills anything not human. I see. It was only right that the old man exterminated the Nanaya. Because you're all emotionless killers. The last step. With this, I will be able to kill this monster. See, that's the kind of creature you are, Shiki. If you're fighting anyone not human, all you do is kill them, no matter how much they look human. And are you going to kill Akiha too after you kill me? What in the world? I would never. Can you say that you won't? I'll tell you, but Akiha is more like a monster than I am. With her in front of you, there's no way you'll be able to hold down your impulse. See, if you have any reasoning left in you as Tonoshiki, not Nanaya Shiki, you should understand. You are going to be killed by me, or that it's best if you kill yourself. He disappears. No, he ran away. I can hear the sound of the grass as he runs. He is running into the forest. Oh. I let him get away. I could have definitely killed him, but I let him get away. Why? Part of me is angry. Part of me thinks it was a good thing. I can't let him get away. There's a trail of blood on the grass. I cut off one of his arms. His trail of blood will tell me exactly where he went. But if I don't hurry, I might lose him. And this is where I wanted to end the episode. I was thinking about doing the, one of these will lead to a bad end and another one will let us continue on, and I was thinking about doing the bad end, but actually thinking about it, I want to do the bad end at the beginning of next episode, because that sounds like fun, starting it off with a death and letting things become a bit more understandable thematically and, just in general, I guess. But that's for next time. And I hope to see you all there.